cardiometabolic risk and severity of obesity, children and young adults. My name is Carla2 and my teacher is Master Moscos. Definition: obesity is chronic disease characterized by increased adipose tissue caused by the imbalance between energy held in food and energy removed, leading to a high degree of inflammation and oxidation.
Obesity has become a problem among Americans of all ages, including young adults. If these young obese people don't lose weight, they could be putting themselves at risk for a host of health problems as the years go by. I'm Erin White with your latest health news. A recent study found that people who were obese in early adulthood were at greater risk of becoming severely obese after age 35 than their normal weight peers. The research showed that losing weight, regardless of the length of obesity, lowered the risks for heart disease and diabetes. Speak with a doctor about the best weight loss program for you.
Application in medicine. What is what more sympathetic is on our cardiovascular health, the classic factor of risk, hypertension, smoking, cholesterol, hyperglycemia, between among others. Today, vascular inflammation is one knows that they produce vascular heart damage because they produce the simultaneous activation of these three phenomena: phytopathologic, oxidative, and dysfunction endothelial. And it advanced studying of the disease a fourth phenomenon appears the activation of the coagulation because of it thrombi appear, eating more advanced phase. For it there appears the heart attack of myocardium and the ictus. Factor of risk cardiometabolic. Due to the fact that children and adult young persons were evaluated, the author examined the variables that associated with risk metabolic now instead of final hair point of cardiovascular events. They are measure of the level of total cholesterol and the lipoprotein of high density in the complete sample of the study in a specific range of age, whereas the measurement of lipoprotein of low density and the level of triglyceride limit themselves to a subgroup of the participants who surrendered to a morning examination as a part of the procedure of the study hands.
Welcome to Insider Medicine in Depth. I'm Dr. Susan Sharma. For youth to obtain the most health benefits from physical activity, it needs to be high intensity, according to research published online ahead of print in the Archives of Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine. Some examples of high intensity physical activities enjoyed by young people include skipping rope, playing tag, and skating briskly. Researchers from the Manitoba Institute of Child Health in Winnipeg assessed the relationship between various levels of physical activity and risk factors for cardiovascular and metabolic health among more than 600 youths aged 9 to 17. The participants wore a device known as an accelerometer to measure their levels of physical activity, and the investigators measured their height-to-weight ratio, waist circumference, blood pressure, and respiratory fitness. As the youth's level of vigorous physical activity increased, their height for weight, waist circumference, and blood pressure all dropped, and their respiratory fitness went up. This effect was only seen for vigorous and not more moderate levels of activity. Engaging in more than 7 minutes of vigorous physical activity daily was associated with a 44% reduced risk of being overweight and a 64% reduced risk of having high blood pressure. The more intense and frequent the physical activity, the lower the risk of excess weight and high blood pressure. Today's research suggests that young people should be encouraged to regularly engage in high-intensity physical activities. For Insider Medicine in Depth, I'm Dr. Susan Sharma.
Pros and cons. Deficit functioning of the body. Life expression or it causes the death. It is not a recent phenomenon. Cons. It does not produce necessarily a deficient functionality of the body. Result of sedentary ways of life. C. First, impairment to sleep. Second, to snore. Third, apnea or having sleep. Fourth, pain in the back and or in the joints. 5. Excessive sweat. 6. To feel hot always. 7. Rash or infection in the folds of the skin layer. 8. To feel that you lack the airway, the minimal effort. 9. Depression during the day or fatigue. And 10. Depression.
Childhood obesity is a condition in which the child is particularly overweight, and this is measured for the weight and the height comparison. If the weight is particularly more for the height in the child at a particular age, it is contributing towards obesity. The doctor will sometimes calculate the body mass index, called as BMI, to ascertain the severity of the overweight and the obese child. The commonest cause of childhood obesity is excess calorie intake versus less calorie expenditure. In today's modern world, there is a lifestyle issue even with children who tend to eat or overeat and also enjoy junk foods. And nowadays there is a sedentary lifestyle even in children who don't like to go outdoors and play, or they don't get enough opportunities to expend their energies. They don't participate in enough games and sports, and they don't do enough exercise. There are other causes which are medically known, for example, hormonal disorders, which need to be seen into detail by the doctor. The best treatment option for childhood obesity is to encourage the child to limit the excess calorie intake, for example, to enjoy healthy eating. The other thing to do is to encourage activity of any game, any sport, any form of exercise that the child enjoys. That's very important for us to burn our calories, as well as to eat enough to grow, as well as not to put on too much weight by eating very calorie dense heavy food. Thank you for watching this video on childhood obesity. Please subscribe to other videos regarding child health.
Issue apply in Ecuador. In Ecuador, according to the information present by the Department of Public Health and the Institute Native of Statistic and Census, by means of the National Survey of Health and Nutrition Institute 2011 and 2013, MSP and INEC, in the group of 5 years old minor children, means that of a very 100 children, 8.6% already had a picture of overweight and obesity, whereas the delay in high chronic malnutrition diminished in 26 years in 15 percentage points, the overweight doubled in the same period.
dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere.
Conclusion. In conclusion, severe obesity in children and young adults is associated with a high prevalence of abnormal levels of cardiometabolic risk factor variables. The prevalence of these abnormal values among children and young adults appears to be depend on both age and severity of obesity. Thank you.